Yes, everyone. So, hello, hi, namaskaram, my dear warriors. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. So, this is going to be a very special video. We are going to take an interview of a special person. So, who is it, sir? So, I'll just give you guys a small background. So, assume a student has cleared CA Foundation as well as a CA Inter in the very first attempt. Sir, great, sir. Assume that student has cracked both groups of CA Inter in the very first. Sir, crazy, sir. Assume that student has secured a rank. Sir, amazing, sir. Assume that student has secured a rank which is in the top 5 in CA Inter. Crazy. Assume that student has also scored 97 marks out of 100 in CA Inter costing. So we have with us a very special person over here. I take the pride in telling that yes, he is my student, Harish. He has secured All India rank 4 in the recently announced CA Inter Jan 25 examination. He has secured 513 marks out of 600, 85.5 percentage. In that, two people could have cleared. He alone has scored that much. Okay, so very proud that, okay, yes, he is my student. So before I go further, so it's been around 2.5 years of my teaching journey. So from the very first day of teaching journey, I've started it from scratch. Okay, I've taken free session for students wherein even for the free session, only two people were there. So from there, but throughout, I always had this vision, that dream that, one day my students should be getting a rank. They should be getting the top ranks. Okay, that was the effort throughout. Yes, previously, just 2, 3 attempts back, we got a rank holder in the top 10. Last attempt, we got a student who was secured All India rank 45, but there was no one in the top 5. So this time, we got a person who has secured a rank which falls in the top 5. So a very special moment for me also as a person. The next big benchmark is going to be All India rank 1. Now, all of that we'll discuss later, but now coming to Harish. So at the very outset, welcome you, Harish.
Thank you so much, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. So, first question first. The day the results were announced, okay, the day you went to the institute website, okay, put your roll number, entered that captcha, you saw your results, you saw the marks, you went to the merit list, you checked the rank. The moment you saw that All India rank 4, what was that moment like? And who did you express it to first? So, how was your parents' reaction? And can you please tell us about that moment once?
So when the result came out, like first I went to the mark sheet and I saw like I got more than 500. I did not expect that much. So I was being a low-key person, so I just expected around 450, 460. But so 530 something was really great for me. So and I did not check the rank actually. I just went out to my relatives. I was in my relative's house. My parents were not with me. So I just went out and said I passed, I passed. And my sister called me and said you got all India rank 4. And I started to shiver. I don't know how to express that feeling to me. I video called my mom and dad, and they started to cry. I don't know how. It was so emotional. Uh, I don't know how to express that in words, but it was something. First time I experienced that feeling. It was so good.
So we will be getting only few moments in life when we see our parents cry out of pride. I mean, there are
Yeah,
different forms of crying. Sometimes parents cry out of, shame. Okay, very sad to say this is my son or daughter, but there are some other forms of tears. When tears come out of our parents' eyes due to the pride, okay, my son, my daughter has achieved that. I mean, that is always a great thing to see, witness. And only few moments in our life where we'll get to witness that. So very happy for you. And I hope, what was your happiness more than that, your parents would have been happy. They would have told everyone, okay,
yeah,
my son secured a rank, All India rank 4. I still remember the day I cleared, I got a rank. My dad was telling literally everyone in the town, okay, my son secured All India rank. So that's always a special memory. And for all the upcoming students who are giving you examinations as well, that is one day, you will look back at all your efforts, sacrifices, and you think it was worth it, right?
yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
tell
It
me,
was.
yes, I've taken face-to-face class. Yeah, tell me, Harish.
Yeah, sir. You can continue.
Yeah. So I've taken face-to-face classes for Harish. So Harish was always a very silent kid. It's not that, okay, he was speaking a lot. Okay. Yes. So he was a very silent kid, but who used to do his works and all of that. So tell me, how was your 9 to 10 months of your CA inter preparation journey? So what was it that you were having on the back of your mind? How your day-to-day life was looking like? Did you have ups and downs, challenges, moments when you feel, okay, can I do this now or too much stuff? I'm forgetting everything. So how did you tackle that? Can you please brief us to all of
So when I cleared foundation, like I got 337, I guess. So after that, my more than the expectations I had, the expectations the people around they had on me was more. So
it?
I thought I should do something for that. I should satisfy them as well. So I aimed for a rank from the very beginning. So
Okay.
when I started to go for the classes, whatever was taught on the day, I used to revise it in the evening itself. I used to study daily, at least 2 to 3 hours. Then I
Okay.
had my own program. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Then,
consistency matters. So it was so easy for me in the last to revise all the concepts. So 8 to 9 months, I stayed every day. I did not miss a day. So
okay.
I had my own fun time as well, but I did not skip my studies for that.
Okay.
So then I used to go when I used to go to the institute in the break time, like I used to chill sometimes. Sometimes I used to study so that I fixed a target for a day. I used to finish it. Without that, I would not go to sleep for a day.
Yeah. So the
So in the
game is all
last
about
3 months, well,
consistency. The
yes,
game
sir.
is all about consistency.
Consistency. Yes, absolutely. So in the last 3 months, when all the classes were over, I came back to my hometown where I used to stay. I used to study starting 1 month used to study for around 10 hours a day so that I could finish my target. And usually then I did not have much skeptical about the hours, but I used to keep a target for a day. I used to finish it. So I was actually I'm pretty good in practical subjects rather than in theoretical subjects. So
Okay.
I focus more on theory more, and especially audit because I was a little scared about audit. So from the very beginning, I used to study everyday audit. So it actually really helped me a lot. I scored I think 86 in audit. So that was something good.
Crazy.
So
So,
yeah.
tell me.
So what I think is like if you find something hard, do that first, and if easy ones will automatically get to your time. So that's what.
Okay, perfect. So if I'll have to just summarize, the first thing he told is from the very start, he had a goal to secure a rank. So sometimes having that goal as to what you want gives you clarity, gives you that vision. It makes your decision making simple. Okay, yes, I cannot, waste a lot of time because boss, I have a bigger goal to chase. So point number one was that. Point number two, he told is regarding consistency. Cannot stress more on that. He told for 8 to 9 months that entire CA inter journey, yes, there was no day he took an off from studies. Yes, obviously ups and downs will be there. There will be days you'll feel like, yeah, today I'm going to work like crazy. There'll be days, okay, should I also work again today? But it is a game of consistency. Consistency means you are doing things when you are not having the mood to. That is basically the game. Yeah, so ups and downs were there. That is the second thing he told. And the next thing he told is he kept targets. Instead of measuring just in terms of hours, today I studied 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, he kept targets. And our brain functions better when we have targets. Say you are telling today by evening I have to finish off material costing means you have a target. In that line, your mind will work, will align other things. Otherwise, okay, I have to study today, I have to study today. Or else I can do it tomorrow also. So that is one thing he is told. And yes, a very important thing he has stressed. Yes, it is not that rankers fall from the heaven. They also have challenges. Yes, they also have challenges in the subject of auditing. Yes, when he told the subject of auditing, I remembered my CA final days. I remember the nightmare I had to remember auditing. For me, also, more or less, it was the same thing wherein, yes, irrespective of how much you study, you're forgetting. What to do, God knows. So, yes, we will all be having papers which are our strength. We will all be having papers which are our weaknesses. So, you have to focus on your weaknesses. You cannot just sit and tell, okay, it is difficult, I can't do it. Focus. That is a game. You put more efforts. Yes, he is told, yes, daily he was studying, revising all. He put more efforts there. And when he got the results, he got 86 in audit. Now, I think he would be having more pride in that 86 in audit than the 90 plus he scored in the practical papers because he will be knowing how difficult that journey was, right? Okay. So going ahead
Absolutely.
to the, yeah, tell me, Harish.
So there are also days that I could not study because my mind would not work. Like morning, I would get up, and after evening 6 o'clock, my mind would be like, it's enough, I can't do more. Like I would stress a lot in my mind, but I will talk to my mom. She said, go to sleep, that tomorrow you can study. then I will sleep early and get up early and will start new day. So there will be days that, like you cannot study, you can't think about it. You can take some rest and you can always restart from the beginning.
True. So there are going to be days, there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be days where picking the book is the hardest thing in the world. And obviously, your mind at some point, okay, it is like it cannot take more information. So you want rest, but how do you provide rest also sometimes makes a difference. Like, do you try giving yourself a rest in the form of scrolling Instagram for 2 to 3 hours? In that case, you've wasted 3 hours, then again, your attention has also gone. You cannot sit back again. Or you've taken a rest, you've slept. 3 hours you've slept, you get back again, okay, your mind is fresh. Now you can sit and study. So how you give that rest break for yourself? That also sometimes depends, okay, are you getting back the energy or it takes more of your energy? Okay, fine. So the next thing that I want to ask is, were there moments when you also felt that what is happening in life? Everyone else is enjoying. What on earth am I doing? I'm sitting, studying, morning I'm waking up, evening I'm studying. Nothing maja is happening in my life. What on earth am I doing? Did you have moments like those? If so, how did you try tackling those? Because almost every CA student
Yeah,
has, tell me.
yes, sir, definitely. All my friends are going to college, and I did not go to college. I'm studying BCom in Paris. So, I used to see Instagram stories. They would be having a lot of fun over there. And what am I doing? I'm just sitting in my room and studying and studying and studying. So I used to feel that. So when I used to feel that, I will just think about the output. Like in 5 years from time, what will I be? What will I be doing? Will I have the fun? So I know if these 5 years I set myself about my studies, and next 20, 25 years, I'll be the happiest person. So I used to think that way and just come out of the situation. Just 5 years, right? You have a lot of time in life to do a lot of things. So that's how we tackle the situation.
Okay. So obviously we'll all be having FOMOs in life, and trust me, do not judge your life based on somebody's Instagram story. Yes, that is just the real life. Yes, we are a generation of freaking lonely people who are just trying to witness security, happiness on a social media screen. All of our lives are like that. So yes, one very simple thing. Everyone feels that thing, that why is my life so miserable? Okay, but what is the conversation you're having with yourself? Are you allowing that to take over you, or are you telling boss what is important right now? What is in my hands? What is it that I can do? I'll do that. And it's always the long term game. Yes, he's told, okay, by the time I reach 25 years, I know I'll be the happiest person. So when you have that framework, okay, your decisions are going to be much more simpler, better. So very proud to know that, okay, yes, the student is having such clarity at a very young age. You're, I guess, right now 19, 20. What is the age?
I'm almost about to be 20, just 19.
20. Oh, so 19 years of age. Okay, that clarity, securing the rank. Oh, crazy things. Okay, now going ahead to the next question. So, like, there will be ups and downs. Okay, so when you are having those downs, what is it that you specifically do? Is there any specific trick, a specific switch which helps you to switch from, okay, I cannot do it, it is difficult, to okay, I will do. Is there any person you would speak to, or something specific you would do, which will help you? Sometimes going for a walk may help you, speaking to your parents may help you, speaking to a friend may help you. What was it that whenever you feel down, what is it that you would be doing?
So when I was down and when I have a lack of motivation, I used to call my cousin sister. So she's also CA finals right now.
Okay.
She was the reason I took this course because I was in a dilemma what to do after 10th. I did not have an idea about commerce or about CA.
Okay.
So she was doing, and it was like something different. Oh, okay, no science, no nothing. So I just took commerce and took CA because of her. So whenever I'm done, I used to talk to her, like she would motivate me. Like when I could not study, she would say, "So okay, just 3 months you can do it. After that, you can take some rest. I'll take you out." She would just make me calm, and like she would just bring me back to the mood that I want to be.
Okay. Fine. So sometimes having that one person with whom you can speak to makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes, even though how much ever we try, okay, sometimes our emotions will not be under our control. We will not be in a position to convince ourselves. But having someone will help us a lot. So that is something all of us can try as well. A person who will give you good vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now coming to the next thing, the last 2 months before the examination, the intense 2 months. Okay,
Yeah.
that time when you're not getting sleep. Okay, that time when everything is going out of control. So how was that phase for you? and what is it that you've done to tackle that things? And I remember for you in the end, yes, for you guys where you're taking classes in the end, lot of classes were pending, so they've given you a lot of recorded classes, so you have to watch those recorded classes, with that study, with that revise, do all those things. So how was it that phase you utilized? Can you please brief us about that?
So actually, the last 2 months are really important for examinations because whatever you study, the last 2 months, what you studied, you will be confident about it when you write your exams.
Okay.
So I did not panic. I think that's the most important situation when you have the last 3 months. You should not panic that you have a lot of things to do. You can just take a day at a time, keep the targets, you can complete it, and just you can be happy that you completed the target today. Go wake up freshly, do the target next day. So like I was having my buddy, so his name is Sivesh. So every day, like we used to call each other and see what we have learned. So when I was down, he would motivate me. When he's down, I would motivate him. So I think something aloneness can keep you down. So when you have a buddy like him, like he's also in a study mode, you also in study mode. So I think it keeps you healthier competition between you two. So if I have doubts, he will clear me. If he's having a doubts, he will clear me. So the last 2 months, he was like a best buddy for me. So I would like to mention here.
Okay. And Sivesh was overall a very chill person as well. So
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
anyone is tensed, okay, he's the right person to go to. Okay. So crazy things. So one beautiful thing he told is, in the last 2, 3 months before examination, we panic a lot. We think of, oh, so much things are there. And in the meantime, you are not even taking any action. You're just thinking and wasting your time. So the best thing to do is take it one day at a time, one step at a time, one session at a time. Okay, today what I'll do that. Afterwards we'll think more. Yeah. So
Yes.
sometimes that mindset helps you a lot. Take it one day at a time, one session at a time. Just break it down into the minutest possible things. Break it down. Take it one thing at a time. It helps you a lot. Now, the next phase is the war phase, the 12, 13 days of examination. Okay, too much of emotions. So,
Yeah.
how was those 13 days going for you? Like, okay, yes, a paper was a difficult, lengthy paper, did not go the way you want. Okay, yes, you're not having the mood to study. Okay, yes, one more exam, you're not having the energy to push yourself. How was things going on those 13 days, the real test for any student? How did that go for you? And what is it that you did?
So in the last 13 days of examination, actually, I did one thing that you said I should not do. That is, I would come home and check answers, and I would go and check answers. I think that nobody should do that because sometimes it can be right, sometimes it can be wrong. What you have written is already you have written. You can't do
See, he
that.
is a
I
topper.
have
Like
that
he
good
scored
habit.
97, 98 and all. Okay, he can check. He will be getting the marks.
Yeah, actually, I checked for first two exams closed. Okay, I checked. I was happy. I did all the things good. But when it came to taxation, I was a bit down because when I wrote the exam, I was not that confident enough that I did right or wrong because they tested a lot of amendments, I guess, in GST. So when I came home, I saw different answers. So I was like, "What? Am I right? Am I wrong?" I got into it, and I did not study that day night. I wasted. I did not study. I was always thinking about what will I pass or will I fail? And it turned out I was right. I wrote everything right. Okay. So it's okay. Then next day only I started fasting.
Oh.
So
So he wasted 4 hours of fasting. Otherwise, you never know. 97 could have been 100. Sha, missed it.
maybe
But it's okay. We have finals. To aim for 100 in AIR-4.
that one mistake I did. So I think no one should do that.
Okay. And then how was that the conversation that you're having? Okay, you've given one paper, some paper will be good, some paper will be bad. So you come back, you'll have to sit again. So how were you trying to manage your time and other things during that phase?
Like the center was near me. So after exams, I would come around like 5:30 and I took a 1 hour rest. So 6:30 I would start and I will go till 12 o'clock. And I will again sleep and morning I will start. I was just having a plan. So actually, before the exams could started, I had 1 week of time. So what are the difficult chapters I studied before the examination started? So in the meantime, in the 1.5 days, I could revise it for one more time and I could concentrate on other chapters as well. So it helped me a lot. So I'm a person who does not take notes. I'm a little lazy in writing. So actually, I studied everything from the book.
Okay.
Because before that 9 months, what I studied from the book, I could retain a lot because I studied like 4 to 5 times. So it helped me a
Okay.
lot in the last time, so I could revise it from the book. Maybe revising from the ISM or from the question bank itself helped me a lot in scoring a lot of points.
Okay, fine. So one important thing he has told, it's a alternative strategy. It actually helps. What he told is you're having your 13 days of examination. Before that, you will be having some 7 to 8 days. In that, you take down every subject, list down the most difficult things, the big elephant in the room, the challenging parts. That you do properly. So when you come to that 1.5 days, now, so because this is already tackled, this will get over quickly because you've already revised just a week back. And balance portions anyways will get managed. Say for example, in costing, you are having, say for example, standard costing marginal process. You feel this is difficult. If that's the case, you do it first properly, pakka you finish. So that when you're having 1.5 days, this anyways you've done just 1 week back, so you can quickly skim through it, and the balance portions you can do. So that's actually a important tip. Students can note this and accordingly apply it in their preparation as well. Okay, fine. Now coming to the paper of costing. So we'll have a detailed discussion on that. But 97 in costing out of 100. So how did it feel? And what was your preparation strategy behind the subject? How is it that you've studied and all those things? Can if you could just brief us about that?
Yeah, sir. So while the classes were there, like you would take the concept and we'll do the sums, right? So after the concept get over, I would go home and I did each and every sum in the question that he gave us.
Okay.
I did not even skip any one question. I did all the questions in the question bank of all the chapters, and it helped me a lot in last. And I did 2 times also. First, when the classes were going, after the classes finished, the last 3 months, I did every questions and I marked 10 to 12 questions in each chapter for the last day LDRs. So that helped me a lot. So full time, I did 3 times revisions of costing. And the concept book that it gave us, that I referred that only, and it helped me a lot in the last. It was even quicker than I could refer the ISB.
Okay, fine. So basically, even the question bank that we have given, so you stick on to that books only.
Yeah.
Okay. So fine. So basically, he was our student. So now in the class, we will be explaining each and every concept and each and every question I will do in the class. So easy, difficult, I will do everything. Okay, but that is not where the game ends. That is where the game starts. So you will have to go back and try it by yourself. Okay, so he told that he went back every question apart from what we've done in the class. Every question he went back, solved, and in his exam phase again he did it one more time. So I guess in our question bank we're having some 500 to 600 questions. Every structure, simple, difficult, past paper, study material, RTP, everything, MTP, everything is there. Everything he did it 2 times. And wherever tricky, difficult questions were there, he marked it. Those adjustments he marked it for his last day. And you focused on theory as well, or you completely ignored theory? How was it for theory? What is it that you've done?
Theory, I did only one time revision. At the last time, I did it from the booklet that you gave us. So it actually questions came from that only. So it was easy.
Okay. So theory also is something I always normally recommend students that do not ignore. At least see and go. So if in case a practical question is difficult, you can tackle it from there. So that was it that he has done. 97 marks in costing, the second highest marks in India this attempt for costing, and I'm very proud that Harish is my student. So I take a lot of pride in that. So thank you so much, Harish. Really means a lot. Okay. So
one more thing
that
I would
was
like to say is that all the sums, like before you would solve in the class, I would try it once so that I could know how I am thinking and how could my thinking actually develop because of that. So when I came to class, you also did it once. So that time I could see a different approach also, and it helped my thinking in the exam. So I was able to write my exam so easily.
True. Yes, a very important thing I tell as well. Yes, every time I read a question, I'll give you guys 2 to 3 minutes. I'll tell, think. It is all about that mindset. If your mindset is right, steps you will do it. If your mindset is wrong, whatever you do, it is of no use. So we have to get that right thinking, thought process. So between the question and the answer is that thought. So yes, obviously it is very important for a paper like costing or FM that you read a question, you think, okay, what it should be, just in your mind, okay, how can I? If it is a tallying, okay, bingo, no tension. If it is not tallying, okay, now this is how I should be. So that's a very important thing that he has highlighted as well. And Any specific tips, secrets for students, secret ingredient that they can use and secure a rank like Harish in their CA inter examination or in their life? Tell me.
One thing I would say is that everybody would say CA is tough. Yeah, it is tough. But if you could understand the topics clearly and if you have what it is easier. So like you should for aiming in that, you should not always stick to your comfort zone. You should come out of the comfort zone. What is difficult for you, you should actually focus more time on that. For example, I'm not that much good at theory subjects, so I spent a lot of time in law and audit. And I did not ignore other subjects. I also did them, but I spent more times on what I lack a lot. So that helped me a lot. So in law in foundation, I scored only 63 because I did not focus that much on law, but because I did not know, I did not have that much, I ignored it a bit. So again, I found out what was my weakness. Theory was my weakness. So in inter, I started to do that, and it improved my marks a lot.
Okay.
And consistency, definitely. Every day you have to study. It is not an option, but it is mandatory.
Okay. Fine. So, two secret ingredients we've got from Harish. If I have to summarize that, yes, point number one is going to be do the difficult things first. Whatever things you feel is difficult, to do that first. That will give you confidence. That boss, if I have done this anyways, I'll manage. And all of us will have subjects which are difficult for us. Okay, there is no point in cribbing and telling, okay, I don't understand law, I don't understand audit, I don't understand costing, this is difficult for me. No, okay, that is difficult, but what can I do for that? Go for that solution-oriented mindset that will help you. Point one. And point number two that he's told is consistency. There is no substitute for consistency. Yes, consistency means you put in the efforts even when you don't have the mood of putting in the efforts. So that is what he has told. Very important things. Okay, every student I would recommend is I'm making notes. Even after I am clear, make notes, utilize that as well. Okay. Now, one simple thing I would ask. Okay. Now you've given your examination, you've scored a rank. Okay, one thing I would ask is students normally think that getting a rank is mainly talent. Okay, he was talented, he got a rank. Do you think so? Or was it planning, effort, consistency, sacrifice? What is it that you think?
No, it is not it is not something that I did not come from the heaven, right? I did not come from the heaven. Even I was a normal person. So it's all about how much efforts you're putting, how much love you have for the course. So if you love it, you can do it. That's it. Consistency, hard work, efforts. You have to sacrifice a lot, but these sacrifices will give you a really good blossoming outcome. I think what I saw, as you can see, right? I want to do like this more. So the consistency helps you to go where you are, and you have to be humble as well.
Okay. So that's the thing. So I always tell students, getting the rank in your CA exam is absolutely not about talent. It is about the efforts. It is about the mindset, firstly, that you can do it, plus the efforts. You see the efforts he has put versus an effort that any other normal person would have put. He would have put 3 to 4 times the efforts. He would have sacrificed. There were days he sacrificed everything else because, okay, he has to study. And that is the reward that he's getting. So we should always be learning to delay that gratification. So that day, when you get that all together accumulated, that becomes very big. The reward, the day you see those 4 letters pass, you see, go to your merit list, you check your rank, you inform your parents. That happiness is something you cannot explain in terms of words. Yes, Harish. Yeah. So any final words of advice to your friends, to your juniors, okay, to students who are giving the upcoming examination, anything that you want to tell?
What I want to tell them is that don't think this course is tough, first of all. If you think it is tough, it will go into your mind and you will think it is tough, it is tough, it is not for us, it is not for us. Everyone can do it. Every single individual has the capacity to do this. It is only right efforts at the right time which will help you to come out. And one more thing is that yeah, consistency. I would again and again say consistency. Every time, every day you have to study. It is not that you cannot, you can. If you prioritize your things, you can do it every day.
Okay. So, yes. So, first is going to be the mindset. What is it, that conversation that you are having with yourself? You cannot keep telling, okay, it is difficult, it is not meant for me, I cannot do it. Yes, you should ask the question, okay, how do I do it? It is difficult. Okay, how can I make it simple? To have that mindset, consistency is one thing, he's been telling, yes, I've been telling, everyone in the world has been telling consistency because it is that important. Yes, you'll all be having days when you have that high motivation, you'll wake up at 5 in the morning, today I'm going to study. Yes, the next morning, okay, you sleep till 12 o'clock. It is not how the world operates. Okay, so day in and day out, you should take it one day at a time. Don't think of the entire next 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Today, one day, I will do my best. Afterwards, one more. Take it one day at a time. So thank you so much, Harish. Very happy to have you here. Very happy that I could tutor you, teach you. Very happy that you scored a 97 in costing. Yes, and very happy that you've come for the interview. Spoke your heart out. Told your friends, your juniors about your preparation style, your preparation strategy, and yes, I guess on a call with Harish, yes, uh, I think yes, yesterday or day before yesterday, when we were on a call with Harish, yes, he over a call he told me, yes, sir, when we come from middle class families, yes, the only way for us to go forward, to reach to the next level is through education, is by putting in 100%. Yes, that is the only way for us to go to the next level to make our parents proud. So very happy that you went through that route. Yes, you made your parents proud. And the story is not over yet. You're having beautiful chapters coming up ahead. Articleship is there. So go ahead, enjoy, learn a lot, chill a lot, travel a lot, enjoy a lot. Okay, then CA finally is coming. So yes, when it is time to switch, I know you will switch. You will sit back, focus, study. Yes, aim for a rank in your finals as well, a bigger, better rank. Yes, obviously, yes, 2 years down the line, yes, I should be taking a similar interview, but I should be in a position to tell that, okay, we have All India rank 1 Harish with us. So, I mean, take it in a positive way, not in the negative way. So, as a positive
Yes.
motivation, and very privileged to have you here, to be very frank and honest. So, thank you so much, Harish, for making us proud. Thank you so much for taking out your time. So, that's all for this video, my dear students. See you guys some other day for some other video. Until then, keep studying, keep smiling, keep working hard, keep making your parents proud, and take care. Bye.